Hello, everybody. What's up, race fans? Kip Thompson, the voice of Victory Lane. And so time for another video to spotlight a local driver in our local area. And tonight we're going to be talking to the driver of the number 4 out of Pembroke, North Carolina. Very, very special young man to me, his family, man, just great people. I love those guys dearly. The number 4 out of Pembroke, North Carolina, it is Jake Locklear here tonight on the show. And we're going to be talking about his racing career and kind of where he started off this year, where he's been. Basically, he drives, again, the number 4 Legend car. He participates in asphalt racing. He also participates in dirt racing. And last week, I was blessed beyond measure to be able to be at the Dillon Motor Speedway in the Palmetto State of South Carolina to witness Jake Locklear picking up win number 2 on the 2022 season in that number 4. Man, he did a phenomenal job. Jake, hey, man, congratulations on the win. And I was tickled to death, man, to be there with you. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody who's right there beside you.
This is my crew chief and my dad. And the car owner. He's just about everything.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, he's a fabulous, he's a wonderful man. In the time that I've known him, he has meant a lot to me with his witness as to who he is, and his desire for you to have the greatest opportunity to be the best you could be. So hats off to my good friend Jeremy Locklear. And I'll tell you something, Jake. I would not want to let your dad enter a chicken wing eating contest, because somebody would file a Chapter 13 on the door when that was over. He went to town, brother, Saturday night inside Dillon. I brought some of my chicken wings. You actually got to try some of them, Jake. What'd you think about those chicken wings, Jake?
They were awesome. I don't even like wings that much, but after trying yours, they made me thoughts.
Hey, well, look, after the race, your dad and I were talking on the way home, and so we're just kind of wondering, maybe if, we're not superstitious or anything, but maybe we could do a new team ritual. So I guess if for every time from here on out, before you get in a race car, it's just going to be customary that you have to eat one of my wings. Maybe that's the secret to success. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm totally with that idea.
So you're totally with that. So also, your dad got introduced to this part of the world has heard all about Kipper's corn. And so I didn't know your dad, I don't know if he'd like corn or not. I thought, man, I'll just bring some just to hang out and, see if they like it. And his fingers were like a magnet in that cooler, man, eating that corn. And, so that was all good. It was great. And, man, what a great night we had, a fellowship. My son, Philip, he and I wanted to go to a racetrack somewhere. And when I told him, I said, hey, you never been to an asphalt race before? Jake's racing down at Dillon. Let's go. What do you think? He got his shoes on before I could get it out of my mouth. And, man, we were out the door. So we have given an official welcome to Jake Locklear on the show here tonight. But since we do have the car owner, the crew chief, Jeremy Locklear, who's a very, very close friend of mine that I think the world of, I want to give you a personal welcome, man. Welcome to the show, and thank you for being a part of this tonight. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it too, brother. Great honor and privilege to be able to do what we do, not just in the racing, but the many opportunities we get to be able to share the gospel and to meet good people. Thank God for placing you in our path. Great friend, and not just because of the chicken and the corn. That's a lot of it, but not all of it. So we appreciate everything you do, and I appreciate your friendship more than anything.
Well, absolutely. Well, let's talk about what went down in Dillon, South Carolina Saturday night. I guess I brought the black clouds with me. I pulled up to the Dillon Motor Speedway, and as soon as I get there, it starts to rain. Earlier in the afternoon, Jake Locklear was second fastest in practice and hot laps, and actually had an opportunity of drawing a peel to see where he would start in the heat race. Lucky enough for him, he drew the second position, so he was right there where he was as far as time trials. Rain came. They ended up not doing heat races. So basically how it really worked out in the feature race, everybody really started where they drew their number for starting position for heat race, but it actually carried over into where they would start for the feature based on saving time and based on because of the rain. Hats off to Ron Barfield. Man, what a great guy. Had an opportunity to hear him talk to his drivers the other night and to listen to a racetrack promoter thank drivers for coming and sticking it out because he wanted to race. He wanted to give them an opportunity to race. Man, my hat's off to him. He's a 5-star guy. What a great place to go for an asphalt race in Dillon, South Carolina. If you're ever looking to go check out an asphalt race, you can follow the Dillon Motor Speedway. They have their own Facebook page. Hey, give those guys a like. Give those guys a share. Those guys are all about promoting local racing. It is asphalt, a little different from my cup of tea, which is dirt. But, hey, I really enjoyed it, and I can promise you Ron Barfield and your track staff did a phenomenal job Saturday night and staying the course and getting that race together. I will be back in Dillon Motor Speedway again sooner than later. We get ready for feature time, and Jake Locklear starting on the outside pole in that number 4 out of Pembroke, North Carolina, drive the green flag. And coming down off of turn 4, approaching turn 1, as they got down by the flag stand, you could see Jake Locklear make his move, and man, he drove that number 4 really deep into turn 1 and was able to get the lead. His father, which is crew chief, his spotter there at the racetrack, gave him the clear signal that he had cleared the guy who started on the pole position, and Jake put the car where it needed to be and was able to keep that car out front to capture his second win for 2022 inside the Dillon Motor Speedway. Jake, I know, man, there's no telling, why don't you explain to people when you've got those seat belts buckled tight and you've got that helmet on and the gloves are on, and I worried to death about your glasses fogging up, man, as hot as it was down at Dillon the other night. I was like, I'm sure his glasses don't fog up, man, because if he throws them things out the window, we're going to be in trouble. But anyway, as you get that one to go, yellow light goes off. When we come off of turn 3 or 4, we're about to hit the gas. What is that feeling like, whether it's in dirt or asphalt, but especially, man, when you're on the outside pole? Talk about the adrenaline rush and kind of what that feels like as a race car driver.
You see, you can be thin in the grid all day long, nervous, but as soon as that green flag drops, you have to leave all that behind. It's go time. You can't. There's no room for mistakes. And as soon as I heard clear upon me, I've never looked back. There was a few times I got a little nervous when come around lap tracks, they kick out underneath me, but I try to stay at a mirror as much as I can. My spotter here on the microphones kept telling me to drive your own race, drive your own line, don't mirror drive, and it helped me out a lot, believe it or not.
Well, you guys did a phenomenal job, and what a lot of people don't know, that you guys put your heads together right before the feature there and made a little small adjustment. The car was really good getting into the corner, a little free coming off. We all know that you like a free race car, but the call you guys made to do a little bit of adjustment there to snug that car up just enough proved to be what sealed the deal to win there inside the Dillon Motor Speedway. Now Dillon Motor Speedway is behind us. We do have number 2 win under our belt for 2022. Now we focus for this weekend, June the 18th, inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway for the Wayne Gray Memorial. It is a very, very, very special race to me. What an awesome man of God. What an awesome godly man, a godly husband, a godly father, a guy that I loved like a second father to me. I'm excited. Legends are going to be there, and that means Jake Locklear is also going to be inside the Carolina Bull Ring. I know that's one of your favorite racetracks. As we prepare to go into this race this weekend, it takes a lot. Prices of fuel, getting your hands on tires, parts and pieces. However, you have a very good group of support through Scott's Tire and Auto, the Scott's Tire Pros and Service guys, J&G Machinery out of Sanford, North Carolina, Old Boys Poultry LLC, the chicken guys. Go to the racetrack, you'll see a whole host of Locklears in turn 1 looking down over the speedway, and every single one of them will have on a Jake Locklear t-shirt and an Old Boys Poultry Farm LLC hat. And I know that means a lot to those guys to get recognized from you guys. Tell us what it means, both of you guys individually, what it means to have that kind of support to do what you guys do every single week.
Yeah, sponsors play a big role in everything we do. We're so thankful for them guys. Great people. I enjoy talking to them. My fellowship with them. Scott Steyer, pro. He helps us out a lot when it comes to our mechanic stuff and flipping tires and stuff like that. Old Boys Poultry Farms, they also help out a lot. Really, all our sponsors, and it's such a big thing to have them with us on this journey.
Yeah,
Well, I know that you guys had done a little deal. I know with the Scott's tire, I saw something on your Facebook page. You guys like presented them like some frame with a picture. Talk about that, Jeremy.
yeah, we decided we want to do something special for them. Just getting into legend racing, it takes a good bit more money to have good equipment than it did in karting. Obviously, in go-karting, we could kind of do our own thing, but to do legend racing, especially to have two cars, to be fortunate enough to have two cars to be able to race on dirt and asphalt. And honestly, you couldn't have convinced me a year ago this is where we'd be. You couldn't have convinced me would have had two cars. We felt that one would be a blessing. It would be a true blessing to be able to have a car to be able to to race and but to get the support that we had, the financial support from these guys, God worked it out where not only one car for asphalt, that he worked it out we could have two. So like you said, these guys stepped up. Plus the where we church at, those they stepped up and they support us. So we got a great backing, family and friends that it's just a great honor and privilege to be able to do what we do, not just to have something to race with, but great equipment.
Well, that does play a huge role in the racing game to have good equipment, no doubt about that. And yes, you guys do have a great support group, not only financially with your sponsors, but man, let's talk about that whole big crowd that you'll see this Saturday night up there in turn one. They'll be wearing blue and white hats. They'll be wearing Jake Locklear t-shirts. They'll be 15, 20, 25. Who are all those people? I know one of them. And because I follow you guys on Facebook, I look at your Facebook page all the time, Jake. I'm a big, huge follower. I love all your posts and everything. And listen, if you're watching the show tonight, go to Jake Locklear Motorsports. Jake Locklear Motorsports on Facebook. Like his page. Share it with all your friends. Follow this kid. Get behind this kid. He's doing a phenomenal job. But there's one person in particular that I look at whenever, because I read all the posts and everything. I might be a little nosy. I just want to see what everybody's saying about Jake because I like Jake. I like his daddy. Man eats more chicken than anybody I know. Talk to me about this lady named Reva Locklear. She is like probably one of your biggest fans. She likes, she shares, she puts hearts everywhere. Tell me about Reva Locklear.
She's my aunt. All of my family really supports me and just helps me with everything I do. But she's definitely one now. She'll promote the gospel if she don't do anything else. She loves watching my racing and just promoting me and sharing all my stuff, wearing my shirt and hats, and she's just awesome. And all of my family. Yeah, them guys are really awesome.
It is really awesome because anytime, there might be a feature race going on at Fayetteville, and your dad's not down there eating a pork chop or eating chicken, and I don't know where he's at. All I got to do is I can look up, like in turn one, and see that sea of gray, and I can spot him out. I can spot him, so I know he's up there and he's okay. But anyway, it is great, man. You got great sponsors, you got great family support, and I know without a doubt, all joking aside, there's got to be a special feeling to know week in and week out, man, you're doing this racing with your dad. And I know, man, it's got to be awesome for your dad doing this with his son. Coming up this weekend, Fayetteville Motor Speedway, Wayne Gray Memorial. The legends will be in the house inside the Carolina Bull Ring. It is one of Jake Locklear's most favorite places to race. I'll be there inside Racing for Heroes Victory Lane. And who knows, maybe we can make it 2 weeks in a row with the number 4 as he hopes to park it in Victory Lane this weekend. We hope that you'll come and join us. It is the Wayne Gray Memorial. We've got the I-95 Late Model Challenge. We've got the 602 Crate Late Models. We've got 602 Sport Mods. We've got Street Stocks. And, of course, our Legend Series. It is going to be a great show. We're all coming together as a racing community, a family, to honor a great man who passed away years ago, the owner, the starter of WG Landscaping and Locklear, in which the Fayetteville Motor Speedway is named WG Stadium. We're going to come together and we're going to honor him in the way that he deserves, and we hope that you'll come be with us. We're located just off of Dock Bennett Road and also Interstate I-95. Drivers meeting right now is slated to start around 6 or 6:30, and hot laps start very closely after that. Please come join us as we celebrate the life and we honor the man, Wayne Gray, and the Wayne Gray Memorial this Saturday night, June the 18th, inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. This has been another edition of The Voice of Victory Lane with Kip Thompson. We invite you to go to our YouTube page, like our page, subscribe, share our page. Thank you so much for watching. And again, tonight, our special guest, Jake Locklear, his father, Jeremy Locklear, team number 4 out of Pembroke, North Carolina. Guys, thank y'all so much, man, for taking time to do this. Love you guys dearly. Y'all are like family to me. Man, congratulations, Jake. I'm so proud of you, man. And again, what an honor, a true honor for me to be at Dillon Motor Speedway this last weekend, to witness not only you win the race, your dad kind of pulled some strings down there and got it to where I could interview you in Victory Lane. And man, very, very special to me. Very, very special to me. And congratulations, and wish you the best of luck this coming weekend inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. Guys, y'all got anything else for us?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Looking forward to Saturday, bro.
All right, man. Well, listen, you guys be safe. Have a great rest of the week. And we will be talking with each other very soon here. We talk every day anyway. So Jake Locklear Motorsports, be sure to follow him on the Facebook page of Jake Locklear Motorsports. Like his page, share his page, tell all your friends, tell your wives, tell your husbands, your cousins, your kids, whoever. Tell everybody this kid is an up-and-coming star. And also, hey, I want to invite you too. One more thing before I sign off here, because I'm going to be coming, because I've been given a personal invitation by the man who owns the car. On July the 4th, Pembroke, North Carolina. It's going to be one of the biggest celebrations from what I hear. I've never been before, but I've been told I've got to go. I have to be there. I cannot miss it. Jake Locklear will have both of his cars in the 4th of July parade in Pembroke, North Carolina on July the 4th. My wife and I were coming. I think somehow or another, I might be on a trailer or something, passing out some T-shirts or throwing candy, might be kissing babies. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have a really, really good time. And also in Pembroke, North Carolina, the week prior, it's like a celebration the whole week. It's like one of the biggest celebrations, from what I understand, in the whole state of North Carolina. It might even be in the world. I'm looking very forward to that. There's going to be a lot of great food from what I hear. Jeremy Locklear is a connoisseur to know what's good and what's bad. He's told me the food is just off the chart. I plan on being down there. I can't wait. I'm thinking about even going tonight and setting up a tent and just going there and staying to the 4th of July. But, of course, I'll be leaving to come back to Fayetteville Motor Speedway this Saturday night to see my man Jake, and also to celebrate Wayne Gray. Hey, talk about that real quick, the parade and the food, what's going to be going on, and why does everybody need to come to Pembroke, North Carolina on July the 4th, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's a great event, brother. Honestly, as far as the parade, I've not been taking a lot of part in the past few years, simply because I'm not one that wants to work in the heat all week and then on Saturday go sit in the heat in a parade. But we got opportunity and got some invites to be able to showcase both cars in the parade. It's a great event. So we got some plans for it. Appreciate you willing to come. Be good if you could bring some chicken when you come, but like I told you before, we'll let you take that day off. We'll let you just come empty-handed and come with a empty belly. And then all that week, during Pembroke, they have different venues as far as tents set up, all kind of cooking and souvenirs, all sorts of things. That's like a whole week thing. So, it's a great opportunity to fellowship and for people to come out and spend a lot of money. Money's got to be a part of it. So, but anyway, we would like for anybody that's willing to come, that's never been. It's actually called the Lumbee Parade is what, a lot of people recognize it at. So, we live in the heart of Lumbee Nation. We're Lumbee Indian tribe, so we welcome anybody that's never been, that's maybe heard about it, but feel free to come. And we're definitely looking for Kip Thompson and his wife to come, and make sure you bring your sons.
Okay, well, we're coming. I can tell you, Lumbee Parade, we cannot hardly wait. We are so excited about it, and we hope that if you don't have any plans, you don't know where you're going to go 4th of July, hey, come join me. I'm actually going to go twice. I'm going to be there for the 4th of July parade, the Lumbee Parade with Jake Locklear Motorsports. Man, I'm super excited. Thanks for asking me to come down. I can't wait. Also, my wife and I are going to make a trip down for the week-long event where they've got food and tents and everything set up. So we're super excited about that and hope that you'll come join us. Guys, thank you again for the invite. Thank you for being on part of the show tonight. Jake Locklear Motorsports, driver the number 4 out of Pembroke, North Carolina, captures win number 2, 2022 season inside the Dillon Motor Speedway this past weekend. Now has his eyes set on the prize for this weekend inside the Wayne Gray Memorial inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. Hot laps start about 7 o'clock. Drivers meeting 6 or 6:30. Should be a great day with weather-wise. I looked at it this afternoon. I think the high is going to be about 87 degrees. It's going to be a great night. We're going to honor a great man, and we want you to come and join us. Jake, Brother Jeremy, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I cannot wait to see you guys this weekend inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway.
Thank you, brother.
All right, guys, have a good night. Again, the voice of Victory Lane with Kip Thompson. That is my YouTube page. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, and continue to watch because we're going to promote the sport that we love very, very much, racing, asphalt, or dirt. But also remind you to come and see us this weekend, Wayne Gray Memorial, inside the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. We'll see you next time, everybody.